welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tina. I'm so happy to be here and sharing a Cricut short video with you. These short videos are to help you grow in your crafting with your Cricut and design space. Today I'm going to be sharing how to do some cutout backgrounds that I've been focused on doing patchworks designs, and those videos are right here on the YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I'm going to be focusing on a leaf design today that I featured in a Scrapping with Scrap series that I just started September of 2025. All right, the first thing we're going to do is go over here to the left and grab a square. This square is going to represent the background page that we're going to want to put the cutout in. Now, I don't want my background page that I'm cutting out. I don't want that to be a 12 by 12 because I really like to have another piece of paper behind it just to kind of show it off a little bit more, to frame the designs a little bit more. So I'm going to put this in as an 11 by 11 square. Okay. There we go, an 11 by 11 square. All right, so this will represent the 11 by 11. And by putting it in as 11 by 11, the Cricut's going to cut the square out already. I'm going to go into images and grab a maple leaf. I really think that this is such a great choice for this time of year, and I had so much fun making mine. Autumn is my favorite. Oh, look, it's like it knows me. Okay, this is a favorite leaf of mine. Well, the way that it's positioned. What I like about this maple leaf is it has a lot of details. I'm going to choose it. It has a lot of details. It has like these nice, not harsh edges, but the softer edges. This is probably the one I chose. And in addition to that, it's already on an angle and tilted, and I like that. Now, I'm going to want to put my leaf in the center of this paper, but a nice thing we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how you can put a traced line using the pen feature around your cutout, and I just love that detail. It's a favorite of mine right now. So I'm going to want to make this a little bit smaller. You can see there's not much room here and here. So I'm going to click on that leaf and I'm just going to take that leaf down to 9.25. Now, obviously, it will show you in the measurements, the leaf is bigger this way than this way. Okay, I kind of like that. I can see that if I center this, I'll have room around it and I'll be able to design something nice with this, but it's also a big enough cutout that you'll be able to see all those beautiful pattern papers behind it. All right, I'm going to highlight both of these. And then using the align feature up here at the top toolbar, I'm going to drop that down and I'm going to center it. This is going to take the leaf and center the leaf perfectly on the piece that it's attached. And you can use this with all kinds of things. I happen to think it's my absolute favorite when I'm working with any type of text. I pretty much always align it in one way or another. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to want to slice the leaf out to create that background. And it just means we're going to make it so the Cricut will cut the 11-inch square out and this at the same time. I've highlighted both and now I'm going down here to the bottom right and I'm just going to hit that slice. Now you'll notice when you do a slice, all your cuts change over here to slice. Every single one of them. This is just the leaf that I had already in the file, just so you know. So I hid it so that I could do it again for you guys. All right, so they have all changed to slice. This one here that shows that it's just a white leaf, I know that that's my cutout. So I'm going to click on that and just delete it, but I'm going to show it to you first. There it is. Now, if you want to keep this because you want some additional leaves that match it on a second page, or maybe you even want to add text or journaling to it, check out another video for that. You can keep it, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. Now what I have is a cutout leaf. You can see right here that there is a cutout in that. And I have the original one I started with. I'm going to click on that original one and I'm going to use this offset feature that's up here on the top toolbar. So we're just going to click offset and I'm going to change this to 0.10, 0.10. I'm going to hit enter. It's going to make it smaller. The offset determines how far out you're going to go around it. It's great for doing things like uh, background mats and stuff like that. Makes it really easy. I'm going to make sure that it's on a curved, which is the default, and not the angled, the straight edge. There we go. And now this is an offset. What the offset is created is a basic cut. Over here on the right, you'll see in our detail that that is a basic cut. We're going to click on it and go up here to where it says basic cut, do the drop down, and we're going to change it under the draw feature to a pen. Once we've changed it to the pen, we're going to go back and just grab the leaf and move it out of the way here. All right, so once again, if you wanted to keep this, you could just make these any size you want. I'm going to delete it for this file though. Now what we have here is we have the 11-inch square that's cutting out. We have the leaf that's cutting out of the center, and now there is this drawn outline. I really love this extra detail in doing these background features. It adds so much, but we want to make sure that it stays exactly where it is, centered where it is. So let's grab it and highlight it. And right down here in the bottom right, we're going to use the attach feature to attach the drawn line to it. So now all of this is going to be done at one time. Now for a file this small, I'm perfectly fine to keep it just like this and change the color of my paper as I want and my pen. It's what I did in my original file. However, if you're building a bigger file and you want to change those, you can simply drop them down over here, select your background, over here under the basic cut, choose the color feature, say I want that to be an orange, and then right here where it says offset draw, you could click on that as well. It says pen, you know that it's good. You could do the drop down and say, you know what, I want the Cricut, I don't want to forget this. So I've decided I want to do my outline in this sour apple. And if you click on that sour apple, not only does it change the visual on here, but it will remind you what you had, thought about for your design, because the design space prompt, when it's time to put the pen in, will tell you that it is sour apple. For me, I don't really mind just putting whatever I want. So many of us are using so many different features, pen features, and different kinds of pens, and all different kinds of points and things right now, that I think it's fun to just kind of go with it. All right, so now you can adjust this to any size you want. As I mentioned earlier, I have it set to an 11 by 11, but if you wanted to bring this down to a 9, you can bring it down to a 9. You can bring it down to any size that you would like. And then you are ready to go. All right, that's going to do it. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can. We'll wait for it to register. There we go. And I'll just pull it back. That's going to do it for this Cricut short. Don't forget to save your file so you can use it again and again. Thank you for joining me for a Cricut short here on YouTube. Please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if there is some type of a example you want, or a question that you have about Design Space or Cricut, leave it down in the comments and I'll make sure that we get on top of that and we get a video out to you real soon. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.